As you'd expect at this stage of the season, our cameras are where the action is, as we see 5th place Stainstown take on 7th place Leiston. Welcome to Matchday 41. Both today's sides have been in fine form of late, and last week we saw an impressive display from a Leiston side who eased past Wingate and Finchley with a 4-0 win. It was an equally impressive performance by Staines, who also put 4 past Hendon in midweek. This could go a long way to defining both teams' playoff aspirations. So a very good afternoon and welcome to Back of the Net live coverage this afternoon of Staines against Leiston in the Bostik Premier Division. Plenty of talent on show this afternoon in this really important fixture as we come towards the final part of the Bostik season. Elliot Buchanan for Stainstown, 27 goals so far this season. They'll be looking for him to fire them into the playoffs and continue their fine recent form. As for Leiston, Jake Reed got a goal last weekend. He was involved in much that was good about Leiston last Saturday, and they'll be looking towards him to continue his goal-scoring form if they're to make their way into the playoffs. 2 places between these two sides. Staines in 5th position and Leiston in 7th, and Staines have 2 games in hand on today's visitors, which, Gary, makes it all the more important for Leiston to get the result here today.
Yeah, definitely. This is a must-win game, I think, today for Leiston.
I think Glenn Driver will be happy with a point, to be fair, Gary. I just think he doesn't want to lose this game.
What really is set up for a fascinating encounter in the Bostik Premier Division. And Mick, it's this stage of the season when the weather, shall we say, fingers crossed, gets a little bit warmer, that the real important stage of the season is here, and it's Leiston on the attack at the moment. They might have an early opportunity. Going to play it inside right now to Bettimer. Bettimer looks to cross the ball. It's flicked away. It's still around in the box. Possibly a chance for Reed. Goes down. Referee says penalty inside the first couple of minutes here. No hesitation from the referee, and it was Reed who took the ball down, just touched it past the defender, and you have to say, it did look from here, Gary, as if he just stuck a leg out.
I think it's a pen. I reckon, I really do. He's controlled the ball really well, Mills, top player, controlled the ball, brought the ball down, but he lunged in and caught him.
Yeah, it's going to be Jack Ainsley to put Leiston in front. What an important penalty this could be early in this game. Here comes Ainsley, steps up and fires Leiston into the lead. Calm, composed penalty, sent the keeper the wrong way and just puts it into the bottom right-hand corner as we look. Really good start for the visitors, just what they needed.
100%, you know, what a great start. And to give him his Glenn Driver is due. He started a 4-3-3 formation. You know, that's a good, that's a positive start in the game, and he's got something out of it.
Yeah, Staines has started off very slow. I know we're only 2 minutes into this game, but you know, the home side, you would have thought that they would have turned them and got at them quicker, and they've just let sort of Leiston take control.
Interestingly, for Chris Henderson, can play at the top and bottom of a diamond, and it's really food for thought to where he's most impressive. A lot of people say that he's better at the top of the diamond as an attacking player, but certainly doing a job, looks today as though he's doing a more defensive job. And Leiston coming forward again, and there needed to be a touch there, still not cleared it. It's going to be a corner to the visitors, starting really well. I have to say, Gary, it's been a colourful display so far for both these teams.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Leiston. You know, going forward, they are such a strong team going forward. They on the counter attack, they're very quick, they're a very hard working team. All the players. Lawrenson's in midfield.
Here comes Staines coming forward now, and a really good run, maybe a shot at the end of it, and it was, you have to say, half-hearted shot at the end of a decent run there from Worsfold.
Just to make mention, we haven't made mention about Matt Blake going off on a month's loan to Norwich Town, I think, in the Bostik North, so he should be ready to come back. And
ball's fallen now, could be an equaliser. It's a brilliant save from the Leiston keeper. It just fell there to Buchanan, and everyone was looking for the linesman's flag. Didn't go up, point blank range, just outside the 6-yard box, and that is a fantastic save.
Yeah, Leiston got a bit lucky there, I felt. Definitely.
Nice play in midfield, and Staines can come forward now with a neat little turn. Plenty of bodies forward, and Worsfold will pick the ball up on the far side, goes to cross it in the middle. It just didn't bounce to anybody. It's going to come out, and it is hit, and it goes for a throw, and it was hit by Miller Rodney.
Hey, on the 18-yard box, he had all alone, had a shot on goal, and he just kicked it out for a throw-in.
It was a really good position as well to hit a shot, and they did well to put themselves into that position. And now they've got another chance to shoot, Staines, and they do go for a shot, and this time it's a lot closer, and it was Bettimer who found himself with room on the edge of the box. And if you're Glenn Driver, Mick, you'd be a little bit worried about the amount of room on the edge of that 18-yard box that Staines are having. Neat, precise play from the visitors, and this time they do put the ball forward, and it goes towards Lawrence, who's going to pick this one up. Lawrence inside towards Reed. It's going to fall. Is it to a Leiston player? Maybe another opportunity. It's hit in the end on the half volley, and all eyes on Hendon this afternoon as Billericay look to put an end to their woeful run of form. I have to say, Mick, you did call that a few months ago when you said it's not over yet.
Definitely not.
That's a woeful clearance from Staines, and Leiston have another opportunity. Yes! Wonderful goal! Fantastic finish. It was given away, but boy did they take advantage of that. A strike from the edge of the box, right-footed by Darren Mills, and it flew in off the post. Nothing the keeper could do. 2-0 to Leiston.
And we got the cameras here. He'd be watching that, sitting at home tomorrow morning and thinking, wow, I don't know if I'm going to score another goal like that for a while, because goalkeeper had no chance. He hit, that was probably another 10 yards outside the 18-yard box, Ben, from looking at it, and I think, what a tremendous strike.
What's the skipper doing? Tommy Brewer. He's in the corner of the pitch and just got to get rid of it, and he's hit it across the pitch just to the 18-yard box, and Mills has picked the ball up. I can't believe Tommy Brewer there is a most experienced player to do that.
Yeah, real bad mistake. That's 2 now by the home sides. He wouldn't have expected Mills to pick it up and finish it the way he did, but boy did he. Wonderful finish. Dunbar inside to Henderson. Henderson looks to go across field, goes all the way across, and it's a wonderful ball in the end from Henderson. And now an opportunity for Leiston to come inside again. Real danger. Leiston all the way across the box, and it's flicked away by Adoji for the corner. One ball across the pitch, and Marsden was in. Corner, in it comes this time towards the far post, and it is a Leiston head. It's half cleared, still bouncing around in the 18-yard box, and need to clear it. It's fallen to a Leiston player. What an opportunity for the third goal. It fell to Joe Jeffords. I think he thought he may have been offside. He chested it down, and boy, what an opportunity that was. Staines that come forward now across the halfway line. Opportunity to get the ball into the box. It's a really decent cross. It does go into the box. It's a fantastic save. Going to fall down to, is it to Buchanan? And it just couldn't get the strike on goal. Elliot Buchanan, 6-yard box, was blocked. It was a great save from the keeper first time round, and Staines come forward again with Worsfold, gets the cross in. It was a delightful cross, you have to say. Again, Worsfold picks it up, and again there's an opportunity for Staines to get the ball into the box. This is really dangerous. Comes back, possibly chance for a shot, shoots, just goes wide. Real pressure for the first time in the game from the home sides.
Yeah, great save by the goalkeeper. It's a brilliant save, in fact. You know, again, a point blank, and he was there, and he pulled a great save. Done well, good header back for Staines.
There are signs that they'll do very well to stop this talented Staines side from scoring, and a shout there for a penalty. It was just inside the box, and Henderson picks it up eventually for Leiston, and they'll try and bring it away towards Reed, who goes back to Henderson. He goes across the pitch towards Lawrence. Dunbar goes for the run. Really good play from Dunbar, who's made space down this near side. Dunbar goes for the cross all the way in, and it needed to be headed away, and it was by Tommy Brewer. It was going into the path of Reed, who you fancy would have just notched that one home. Buchanan can't quite get the ball down and turn this time, and Leiston will bring it away with the talented Henderson, and Henderson goes forward, looks to play in Reed. He has played in Reed. This could be dangerous. Keeper comes out, doesn't get it, comes back to Henderson. Henderson couldn't steer the ball into the middle, and Christy Finch just puts his hands in the air, and he was waiting patiently on the 6-yard box, and a mistake from the keeper. And if that would have gone in, it would have been 3 mistakes that would have cost Staines the 3 goals. Another chance for Leiston to get the crossing, goes all the way towards the far post. It's put back across, saved by the keeper, almost went in, and it was Christy Finch at that far post. It was a looping cross, and he just got a touch on it, and still they can't clear it, and Dunbar will pick it up, and Leiston, looking lethal, comes through the middle with Dunbar. Dunbar all the way through, almost went through 3 players, and Staines just look in absolute shock as Leiston, 2-0 up already, come forward again. And you have to say there's something not quite right about the back 4 for Staines, but that's a wonderful ball that picks out Worsfold, who switched sides onto his left foot. Worsfold goes for the shot, good save again from Marcus Garnham.
But like you say, the back 4 for Staines, they do look suspect. The Miller Rodney is not comfortable. He's not the right back is not comfortable when Leiston attack, and they do a lot of attacking down his side, and he's struggling.
Really needed to as well, otherwise Jake Reed would have been in, and Staines come forward. It's end to end, and they're driving towards the Leiston defence. Real opportunity now for Staines. Comes out to Worsfold, who goes onto his left foot, and this time on the edge of the box just came through to Tyrrell Rodney, who didn't shoot but has got the ball in the box, looks to handle the ball. Referee doesn't give anything. Dunbar will bring it away up towards Finch, and Finch will go back to Dunbar, and Dunbar's got the pace to come forward, and it's 3-on-2 if they can make the most of this. Dunbar all the way into the middle towards Reed. Reed doesn't get the touch, going to fall to the far post, and it almost came through to Darren Mills, and it is like a playoff or a cup final here. Picked up by Bettimer, plays it in towards Miller Rodney. Miller Rodney twists and turns and goes into the box, onto his right foot, onto his left. Lovely run from Miller Rodney, and again it falls to a Leiston player on the edge of the box, and it goes up towards Reed, and they've got men over here, and again they're coming forward. It's 4-on-3, goes to the right hand side, and it's been brought forward by Marsden now for Leiston. A few back for Staines. Marsden into the box, what can he do? Onto his left foot, here comes Marsden, goes for the shot, and it's well blocked. And again an opportunity for the visitors coming forward. It's as if it's the last 10 minutes of this game, and Staines this time now coming forward with Miller Rodney again onto his right and left foot. The fullback is so far up, plays it towards Bettimer, back to Miller Rodney in the middle. This is an opportunity, it's going to be a goal for Staines. Wonderful finish from Lewis Driver. The goal had been coming after a succession of saves by Marcus Garnham. End to end, Staines finally get the ball into a dangerous position, and it was a twist and turn by Lewis Driver, who placed the ball, no chance for the keeper. 2-1.
Wrong decision for me. When Marsden had got forward there, he made the wrong decision to strike. He should have just laid in Lawrence, and that might have been 3-0. Instead, he's given the ball away. They've counter-attacked, and well, we've been talking about it. They've been looking dangerous, and well done to Staines. Good finish, and we got a game on. Glenn might have been a bit different. He might have been a bit unhappy how they've conceded that goal on this right-hand side, but nevertheless, they're 2-1 up and game on.
It's Leiston that come forward early in this second half with Henderson, who goes down, is going to win the free kick, and that will be just outside the D. It was a late challenge, plenty of complaints from the Staines players, but it did look like a free kick and a real chance for Leiston, as they did in the first half, to have an early goal. It's going to be Lawrence. Lawrence goes for goal. Brilliant free kick. Lawrence just wide. Really good free kick on his left foot, and it just curled past the post. We've seen a few good free kicks lately, and that one was up there just past the post.
From an attacking perspective, great, you know, and in all honesty, it earned them their first goal, Staines, but I just think they're leaving themselves so vulnerable with the quality that Leiston have got up top and the ability that Henderson and Lawrence can find them quite easily. And
again the fullback goes, and again Leiston are in with Reed, and it just gets cleared. And there's an example, Mick, early on in this second half, of the right back Miller Rodney powdering forward, and he's gone forward again. Actually, Miller Rodney, he's left the gap, and Leiston will look to exploit it. And Staines on the edge of the box, what can they do? Could be an opportunity for Staines, flicked off. It's going to be a corner, and that was just a really good example of the fullback going up and the space that was then in behind. They really have to make it count if they're going to do this, Staines. Staines restart the game. In it goes towards Buchanan on his right foot, just turns and shoots wide.
Yeah, good touch then, good touch, good turn, and just couldn't get the shot on target. But
it'll be interesting, as you say, Gary, to see where this game goes.
Yeah, because it's really open, this game at the moment. Both teams are going forward. Staines have really started well second half.
Again, Staines come forward into the box, chance for the cross, all the way across. Good save again from Garnham, who palms the ball away from danger. Another opportunity for Staines to cross. In it comes. Garnham goes all the way through. Could be an opportunity now for Staines. Well blocked in the end, and that was blocked by Byron Lawrence. Ball was bouncing around. Two really good crosses there for the home sides.
Miller Rodney, he's a bit eccentric, the fact that he gets up there and sort of vacates his area, but by golly, he's giving them a good attacking threat there, and you know, he's up for it, that boy.
In it comes again. This time the cross is blocked by Henderson. It goes back to Miller Rodney, who tries a little bit of skill onto his right foot, plays the ball in. Miller Rodney looks to get it back, almost got it back. Going to be a cross still for Staines on the edge of the box. What can they do now? It falls to Driver, the goal scorer. Driver shoots just over the bar. Really good shot from Driver, and the referee says the keeper got a hand to it. Another superb save from Marcus Garnham, who I think, on the balance of the last two saves, probably is putting himself up there for the man of the match. And Henderson plays the first time ball over towards Reed. Keeper looks to come and doesn't, and now it's bouncing around in the box. Reed's got it on his right foot. Lovely piece of skill from Reed. Goes all the way across, scores a fantastic goal. Jake Reed, you have to say, the keeper won't be happy, but a wonderful piece of skill from Reed. Long ball over the top by Henderson. Reed with the most delicate of touches. Little piece of skill to get him past the defender and poked it underneath the keeper. 3-1 to Leiston, and you have to say, Connor Hudnott will not be happy with that one.
Well, to be fair, you've got to look at Mr. Brewer there, in all honesty. His physical presence should have been enough to keep Jake Reed off. He thought it was enough, and it wasn't, because that boy has just got the goal-scoring instinct in him, and the way he toe-poked that straight through the goalkeeper's legs, I'm not so sure that's the goalkeeper's fault in any way. You know, he was on his near post, it went for his legs, and I think that was a great opportunist type of goal, which a striker like Jake Reed will score. He will score those type of goals. I just think there's too much looking at linesmen and other people in the back line of Staines, and I think just changing the centre back hasn't helped their cause, and it's carrying on from what happened in the first half.
It would be a really, I'm sure, Drax Hippolyte will say after the game, a really disappointing goal to concede, to let Jake Reed get through there. Henderson coming forward now. Henderson hits it. Wonderful strike from Henderson. And Connor Hudnott makes up for any mistake, should he have made one, for that last goal, because that is a fantastic save. It set itself up for Henderson there.
That's going top corner, Ben, wasn't it? If he hadn't got a touch there.
Straight into the top corner, and Hudnott just reached up and tipped that one round the post. Some really good games around this Tuesday evening, Monday and Tuesday evening, for the non-league football fan. And you would have thought attendances would have been improved across the non-league game today, being international weekend. And certainly any fans that have come here that may have gone to various London clubs would have got their money's worth this afternoon. Ball in towards Reed again, who's found that pocket of space. Jake Reed, can he come across on his right foot? Henderson's free, goes all the way across to Henderson. This will be a superb goal. Henderson, wonderful save, back in, it's going to trickle across the line, and Leiston have got their fourth. And you have to say it was deserved from the build-up. Again, it was Reed involved. He just waited for the right moment to play Henderson in. It looked like Henderson was going to finish it off. It was a superb save from Connor Hudnott, and then it was the substitute who managed to get the final touch, and it just trickled across the line, and it's 4-1 to Leiston.
Goalkeeper's done really well, to be fair. Pulled a great save off the first save, but the back four again just stand still looking, and who reacts first? A Leiston player reacts first, and he just scrambles a ball in.
And I guess, Mick, it's a case that everybody just thinks they can beat Billericay now when they play them.
Well, they've probably lost that invincibility about themselves, but I do think...
There's a ball over, a chance for Leiston perhaps to add to their lead, and it's the substitute Doherty who just takes the ball down, and he's going to go towards the corner spot, and the referee will blow the final whistle. What an enthralling game here between Staines and Leiston. It was everything that we thought it was going to be this afternoon, with the talented strikers on show. It was Leiston who took an early lead. They doubled that lead inside the first 15 minutes. Staines managed to grab a goal back before half-time, but 2 goals in the second half for the visitors has clinched all 3 points. The battle continues for the playoff positions, but it's finished here. Staines Town 1, Leiston 4.
A lot of people that's been watching Staines for a long time said Tuesday's performance was the best they've seen all season, and our first goal was as good as they've seen there for 30, 40 years. So on the back of that, to lose like we did today is very, very disappointing.
Despite the 4-1 defeat, their goalkeeper got man of the match, which says a lot about the 90 minutes today.
Yeah, without a doubt. At 2-1 at half time, I honestly believed we were going to win the game, never mind get a point. We were so on top, we created lots of chances, but didn't take them. 1 or 2 hit the keeper rather than him saving them. But we conceded 3 sloppy goals again, and we've been doing that too often this season, and that's what can cost us.
4-1 here is some result for us. Our keeper's pulled off 2 very good saves first half, but we've created a few chances first half as well. And then second half we've come out and we've managed the game at the start of the second half. Changed the system to sort of like go 4-5-1 because they just had too much space, stretching us a little bit too much. Max was pulling us one side, 10 pulling us the other. And so we went 4-5-1 and it managed to pay off for us. I'm not a fan of the system, but sometimes you just got to take what you've got.
I looked at the penalty, and as far as I was concerned, Josh was adamant he didn't touch him. He did put his foot out there, but he didn't touch him. The linesman on my side, I hope I don't get him in trouble, thought it wasn't a penalty and spoke to the referee at half time, and the referee, which is even more frustrating, said he wasn't 100% sure, but his gut feeling was it was a penalty. Read into that what you want.
Were you surprised, or did you expect their fullbacks to play so advanced as they did in the first half?
Yeah, I'd done a lot of homework in the week, and we knew the free pushes on for fun. And some player, by the way, he gets up, but I'm not so sure about his defensive duties. So we went 3 up top, and we just felt if he goes, are they going to be brave enough to go 3 on 3 at the back? They concede a lot of goals, and that was the case. We were getting a lot of space down that side. Centre half's pulling him back, and the free's just not interested in defending. And you can only get away with that for so long. And then, we found the space between the full-back and the centre half, and we've added goals, and really, really pleased.
We've got Brightling C on Tuesday, which is one of our games in hand. We need to bounce back from today. I might need to freshen the squad a little bit. Sam Hatton, who was excellent on Tuesday, was away today, so Sam will be available. So we've got to look at the squad. We've got some tired bodies in there. But we have got our 2 centre-halves coming back from injuries, been out for 6-7 weeks. So we've just got to try and pick the right team and show some character and bounce back.
I set a target with 10 games to go. I said go unbeaten between now and the end of the season. That may well not happen, but that's another one chalked off. And to come here, like I said, to get 3 points. Billericay has slipped up today. Margate drew, I believe. Hendon have had a good result. Folkestone have had a good result. We've just got to keep winning games. We've still got to play Leatherhead. We've got to play Folkestone. So we've got to play Hendon at home. So all to play for. And like I said to you about, 4 weeks ago, I'm not interested in the playoffs. Let's forget about the playoffs. And I'm hungry for it now.
So I made you my Bostik man of the match today. Do you think today's result will be a catalyst for you to nail yourself in the playoffs?
Look, we've got a lot of games coming up against teams around us, and we've got to win them basically. Every game's a cup final, and if we don't win them, we're not going to be there. And we've got to play the best, to be the best. So hopefully we'll be in there or thereabouts by the end of the season, and we'll smash it hopefully.
Team rank, I suspect you've played at other teams at senior level. Where does this Leiston team this season rank in your top 10?
Definitely up there, probably top 3. Very, very good side. I mean, we've got some good big characters, good players who have played levels higher, levels below, who have come up as well and stated their claim for the shirt. I think they've been fantastic this year. We had a little blip during the season, but we've picked up and we've been on a bit of a roll. And it's good just keep going. You've got to keep going, take every game as it comes, and hopefully in the season we'll be there.
A win for Leiston today means the pressure was on Hendon to keep their playoff momentum going. Another defeat for Billericay Town meant that a win for Dulwich away at Needham Market would mean the gap would be 8 points between themselves and Billericay.
Akinyemi comes inside, that's good strength from Dippo Akinyemi trying to release Clunis. He's into the penalty area. Clunis saved at the first attempt, but Clunis has the rebound, and Dulwich, after quite a lot of early pressure, have a lead. It's the good link-up play between Akinyemi and Clunis again that's worked well for them. Akinyemi came in off the left-hand flank between a couple of challenges. Perfectly weighted pass through. Clunis has the pace, we know that. Gay came out, made the save. Unfortunately for him, it spun behind him. Clunis, all he had to do was round him. and tap the ball into the empty net, and Dulwich are ahead. Edge, good close control. Megan gets his toe on that. Ferguson lost that one for Clunas. Has he got the better here? Yeah, he's capitalised the step. Clunas is in for 2. Already got 1 today, and he's got a second now. A slip from Nunn, and Dulwich capitalise, and Clunas has his second in the opening 20 minutes. Clunas trying to bring it down. There's actually a touch from Dan Morphew, brought it down first. Nunn went to ground, slipped. He seems to be struggling following him going to ground, but Clunas nipped in, and again Gay made himself big. This time deflects through his legs for his second goal of the game. Needed someone to glance in there, and I looking for Clunas downfield. Sturgis away. Apologies, Jake Dye, in fact. Ferguson, back heel for Beanie. Sliding on his edge. Looking for Clunas. Manzi's been beaten too easily there. Clunas advancing at Dye now. On for Ferguson it comes. Early shot. 3-0. Ferguson on the score sheet again. Dulwich inside 90 seconds of the restart. May well have sealed the points. Clunas turned away from Jeremiah Kamanzi too easily. Jake Dye tried to hold him up, just shifted it to his right to Ferguson. Managed to find some space, and there wasn't much room for him to find the bottom corner. But he's got it spot on there, and it's beyond Danny Gay for the third.
Our last game is a Surrey derby, and last time out there was plenty of spice on and off the pitch between Dorking Wanderers and Merstham. There are now 8 points between Dulwich and Billericay in third place. A big win at the bottom of the table for Burgess Hill Town, who are now only 3 points away from Tooting and Mitcham United, and they have 3 games in hand on their rivals. Friday night football saw Bowers and Pitsea steal a 1-0 win at AFC Hornchurch to close the gap on the league leaders. Impressive wins for Potters Bar Town and Canvey Island in the top half of the table, and the game of the day saw Heybridge Swifts come from 3-0 down to draw 3-3 with Haringey Borough. Cheshunt were the only side to win in the bottom half of the Bostik North. League leaders Lewes won 3-0 to extend their lead at the top of the Bostik South. They're now 5 points clear of Corinthian Casuals, who went 1-0 down to Cray Wanderers. Walton Casuals and Greenwich Borough competed for the highest scoring games of the day. Greenwich Borough with an 8-1 win away at South Park, whilst Walton Casuals were 7-0 winners at home. Wins for Ramsgate and East Grinstead Town in the bottom half of the Bostik South. A win here for Leiston and plenty of goals flying in across all of the Bostik divisions this afternoon. Another great advert for non-league football.